Hello, YouTube. Hello, Periscope. Hello, Twitch. Hello, D-Live. Hello, beautiful humans. Share this to a couple of groups. As you tune into this, whether you are on with me live or if you're watching the replay, go ahead and put some hearts. Go ahead and put some hearts for George Floyd. Go ahead and put some hearts. I'm gonna go throw some hearts here on the description. Whether you're watching this with me live or on the replay, as you're coming in, let me see some hearts for George Floyd. Let me put some, let's go into my emojis here so I could update this, throw some hearts on here on the description. There they are. We give all colors of hearts. We give all colors of hearts. Hello, hello. You guys are tuning in. Throw some hearts on the description for George Floyd. I'm excited to share this with you guys. As you guys are tuning in, tell me what part of the world that you're in. If you're watching this on the replay, still throw some hearts on there. Let some people tune in. Let me share this to a couple of groups. As you're tuning in, throw some hearts on there. Tell me what part of the planet you're in. All right, share that to there. A couple of groups. There we go. There we go. As you guys are tuning in, throw some hearts. Tell me what part of the world that you guys are in. What's up, Blake? Appreciate that. As you guys are tuning in live, let's send some love out to everybody. Let's send some love out to everybody that's going to watch this live. Let's send out love to everybody that's going to watch this replay. Send some love to me. Sending love to you guys. Let's get the love going. Let's get the love going. This is going to be a very, very important message that I want to share with you guys, and let's send some love out. And when I say send some love to George Floyd, not in the I'm so sorry for you, and George Floyd, I'm gonna say this right off the bat. Where he is now, George is good. George is at peace. George is in bliss. George is good. And this is a hard thing for us to grasp here as physical humans that are still here on this earth. That, when we see it, because we're still here, and this is like when we experience grief and we experience loss, we're the ones that really are doing the suffering. Those that are no longer here, they're not suffering. They're back with all that is, back with the universe, back with God, back with spirit, back with source, back with whatever it is that you relate to, whatever resonates with you out there. As you guys are tuning in, if you guys are here live with me, let's get some hearts here. We're sharing some love. I want to share this with you guys. Let's put some hearts in the comments. Let's send some love up to George Floyd. Send some love out to our fellow human beings that are in pain right now, that are struggling, that may be, acting out in, rage right now. Let's send some love. Let's get some love going. Let me see some love in the comments before I flow. Let me tune in with so I got this flowing. I got this streaming to all the platforms right now. I'm going to check in with my YouTube people. You guys, you see some hearts over here on YouTube. Show me some love. Show each other some love. You guys are like, I want to hear what you're going to say first before I put any hearts there. I feel you. Well, don't put any comments there. You guys can tune into this, because this is going to be something that will be a reminder for all of us. And it's just so important. Because like I said, where George Floyd is right now, George is good. But those that are still here, on the planet, as in these physical bodies, some of us are suffering in different ways. Some of us are angry. Some of us are frustrated. Some of us are lashing out. Some of us are wanting to go fight the police and all of these things. And you won't hear anything from me in this talk or ever that says you should or shouldn't do anything. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to give reminders of what's true for all of us. And this is just truth from my perspective. So, if it doesn't resonate with you, that's cool. Leave it here. If it does resonate with you, then share it with someone else that might be able to resonate with this. So it might be able to help them. It might be able to give them peace. I'll keep looking at here on this. If you guys are just tuning in, tell me what part of the world you're in, and send some hearts if you're inspired to in the comments for all of us, for all of humanity right now. And so let me share with you guys what I want to share with you, and I appreciate you guys that are tuning in. I'm gonna go here on my comments so I can. Let me turn that off. Oh, there you go. I just couldn't see him. Hello, Nancy. Appreciate you. Deco. Hello. Appreciate you. Ladima, Patty. Appreciate you guys. I didn't see you guys on there. So here's what I'm inspired to share with all of you guys, because I've never met a human being that can unmanifest something that's already manifest, that could demanifest something that's already manifested. Once something is done, it's done. And so the power that we have as human beings, it is in the what would we like to create from here? What do we want to manifest from here? That's the only power that we have here as human beings, unless you know something different out there. So I've never met anyone that could take something that's already manifested and make it unmanifested. And so now we get to take this additional life experience, and the life experience that we're talking about here today is, what we saw happen with George Floyd, and his death. And so that was a life experience that all of us that have become aware of it, have participated in, and we're all co-creators, like you guys see in my description. All of us are co-creators, co-directors, co-producers, co-stars in this movie called Life. And so right now we are choosing how this scene that we're in, where we are in the world, wherever you are on the planet, right now this is your scene playing out. And then they have another scene playing out over there in Minneapolis, where there's riots going on, and maybe some other places as well. Everybody is choosing how they want their scene to play out right now. And it's all part of the collective scene, the collective movie called Life that all of us are co-starring in. And so what I'm so inspired to share with you guys, and just as a reminder, hello, Justin. As you guys are tuning in, tell me what part of the world that you guys are in. If you're inspired to, put some hearts, give some love for George Floyd and for all of humanity. Like, send some love to each other. Put them in the comments. And when people see here, that's what they see. And so what I'm inspired to share with you guys is just, what do we want to manifest from here? And that is my question. That is my ongoing question, as far as me as one of the 7.7 billion humans on this earth, along with you guys who are watching this live with me or watching this on the replay. Like, we're all in this life 2020 and beyond, and co-starring in this movie together. And so the question is, what would we like to see in this life right now? How will we want to live? And I can only answer for me. I can only vibrate for me what I would like to see. I want to see a world where we are totally free to do whatever we want to do, whenever we want to do it, in whatever part of the world we want to do it in, with whoever we want to do it with, and just be able to enjoy this life together, like, as long as we're here. Tomorrow's not promised to any of us, and life can be gone just like that. And so the world that I want to live in with all of you is one where we can be together and enjoy this life as much as possible, create the things that we're inspired to create, help each other. That's the world that I see. This is the world that I want to live in, and that I will continue to help create. And everything that I do, including this video, is furthering that intention. And so I invite you to ask yourself what it is that you would like to see. And when we have our brothers and sisters out there right now, and again, you won't hear the word should or shouldn't come out of my mouth, when we have an experience in life, and this collective experience, and even before this or anything like this, the collective spirit experience of things like the coronavirus and things that we've been collectively dealing with, the collective movie that we now are having our individual scenes in, we get to ask ourselves, what is it that we would like to see in this life? And where there is just say a lack of awareness right now. And this is why I'm doing this video, because I want to remind us of what's innately true for all of us. What we knew when we were unconditional loving little babies, that when we came into this life, and what a lot of us forget over the years, and then we get to have the light bulb come back on, and we get to remember what's going on, what's really at play. And so everything that I'm sharing with you right now, again, if it resonates with you, hold it on, keep it, hold it for yourself, share it with others. If it doesn't, leave it here. But for everybody that right now is choosing to act out on their grief, act out on their rage, you won't hear me say there's anything wrong with that. But here's what that's going to do for their scene. And here's all that that's going to do or ever do when we choose to react to life in this way. It's just going to create the scenes of your movie and that scene and the scenes to come. They're just going to be more dramatic scenes. So when you look on, you do a Google search and you see fires burning and things and, people rioting, all these things, that's a very dramatic scene in the movie. If we're watching any movie, like, damn, like this momentum is picking up. And so that's a choice. And that's a human being that is enraged, that's in grief and choosing to act that out. It's just very important for us to be mindful of what our vibration is, our energy is. The only thing that any of us can control is what's our vibe right now in this moment. And if it is one of anger and rage and upset, I'm not telling you there's anything wrong with that. But what thoughts are you going to think when you're in that vibe? You're going to think angry, rageful, upset thoughts. What words are you going to speak? You're going to speak angry, upset, rageful words. What actions are you going to take? You're going to burn down things. You're going to fight with people. You're going to throw rocks through windows. You're going to do all those things. What is that doing? That's just creating a more dramatic scene in that part of the movie. And you get to choose from there because now you're manifesting new things. There'll be arrests. There'll be additional deaths. There'll be additional, tension between the police and the citizens of these areas. You're just manifesting more. You're manifesting more. You're manifesting more. Again, we can't de-manifest any of this. And I'm not even saying there's anything wrong with the manifestation. It just is. And so what we get to now choose going from there and from here where we are right now, where all of us are, is what it is that we would like to see. And then what happens when we choose to see something that we choose love, when we choose to feel connected, when we choose to create things with each other, where we choose to be love in the moment. A lot of us, we say we love each other and we say we're connected, we say we're all one. But are we being love in the moment, which is the only time that we can be anything? It's a frequency. It's a vibration. It's an energy. It's how are we being right now? Are we choosing to be love right here and now? And so if we are, then guess what? The thoughts that pop into our mind from that place are thoughts of love. The words that come out of our mouth are words of love. The actions that we take are actions filled with love. And then we get to create the reality that we want to see in this physical life, that we want to experience. I'm not going to tell you what it is that you want to see in this life. You choose that for you. I'm telling you how we go about manifesting it though, because it's the same for all of us. Wherever you place your attention is where you're putting your energy. And you put energy into anything long enough, you're going to see physical manifestation. So if you have to grieve, if you have lost, then do it. Grieve. And if you choose though to now speak on it, just know that your words are coming from that place. If you choose to act on it, just know that your words are coming from that place. And my powerful challenge for everybody watching this video, whether you're live or on the replay, is to get really clear, because here's the great news for all of us. We've all lived the amount of life that we've lived up until now. And as a result, we're more clear on what we desire and what we want to see in our lives, what we want to see for our families, what we want to see for humanity. We're more clear than we've ever been in our lives up until now. Why? Because of all these life experiences. We know what we like and don't like, what we want and we don't want. So you're clear as you have ever been right now. Great news, you'll be more clear tomorrow. You'll be more clear next week. Those days aren't promised to us. When we get there, you'll be more clear. And that's going to be an ongoing process. So how to manifest whatever you want to see in your health, in your relationships, in your abundance, for humanity, for your family, for you individually in whatever area of life. How we manifest that is to first be able to be honest, self-aware, self-honesty on what's important to us, what matters, what we like to see, and then embody that right now. Like be that right now. If you want to see love, you want to see peace, are you being peace right now? If you're throwing a rock through somebody's window or burning a house down, you're not being peace. So even though you might say you want to be love or you want to be peace, that's not what you're being. So what you're manifesting is more of what you're being. You're manifesting more anger and rage. And I'm speaking very powerfully with you guys right now because I love every single one of you. And this is the world that I want to see. And this is what I'm doing. This is why I'm doing this video right now, is because I don't create videos on the first day when everybody is like deep in rage. I let some moments pass. I let some days pass. And I'm seeing, and I'm back here, and I'm like, George Floyd. So here, I'm going to share something with you guys that maybe you have heard before. Maybe you know this consciously. Maybe you don't. Maybe this will resonate with you right now. Maybe it won't. But our souls, when we come down to this physical body, that we choose to incarnate in this physical body. You're seeing me right now speaking on the screen, and I'm speaking to you guys passionately. You call this physical avatar Noel. I call your physical avatar whatever it is that your parents gave you as far as your name. But that's not who we truly are. Who we truly are is the non-physical energy that's flowing through us. That's who we truly are. That's what's allowing our hearts to beat, our minds to work the way they work, the way the ocean flows, the way the planets orbit. That non-physical energy that you may want to call God, you may want to call the universe, you may want to call all that is, you may want to call spirit, you may want to call infinite intelligence, you may want to call nature, you may want to call the force. You call it whatever you want to call it, but that's who you are. That's who you truly are. And when you leave this physical body, you are still that. So great news for all of us is we're eternal. This energy that I'm speaking of, you can't destroy this energy. Energy it can't be destroyed. It just changes form. And so, yes, you'll leave this physical body here in the dirt. George Floyd, his physical body is still here in the dirt. It's no longer, he's not existing in it. But George Floyd is good. If you want to connect with George Floyd, there's people on this earth that their number one passion in life is to help connect people with people that have gone on and their non-physical energy is now on the other side. It's like you're in your house. All that death is, it's like you going from one door, opening the door and walking through the other side. It's nothing more than that. And again, the ones that are suffering are those that are here. So I'm not diminishing George Floyd or anyone's death. And I'm not telling you not to grieve, but I'm just telling you we're eternal. So George Floyd is good. If you're here suffering, that's a choice for you. I'm not telling you that you shouldn't or shouldn't, but I'm asking you to be mindful of what is happening when you are in the vibration of suffering or fear or anxiety or rage. And you choose to speak on that and you choose to act on that. Your energy is increasing in momentum. Energy never stays the same. So all that you're feeling for me right now as I'm speaking is just momentum. I'm speaking truth into you so that you can ask yourself, what is it that you would like to see? And then allow yourself to embody that right now. So if you want to see love, be love. Your thoughts will be love. Your words will be love. Your actions will be love. Your manifestations will be filled with love. If you want to be rage, I don't know anybody that's saying that I want to be rage. I want to see rage all around. I want to see destruction all around. I don't really know anybody that wants to see that for humanity. However, if you're being that right now and your words are that and your actions are that, that's what's going to manifest more of. So it's just great to know. So now you get to choose because it's all a choice, moment by moment. So I'm going to say hello to you guys. I don't know if any of you guys have said hello to me, but it's all good. Throw some hearts on here. And if it's something that resonates with you, again, try it on for size. If it doesn't, leave it here. But all I'm saying is the world that I want to live in, the world that I'm creating, everything that I do is with this intention. It's knowing that we're all connected, that we're all one. Knowing that the Atlantic Ocean is right here. I'm in Miami Beach. And that all that you are watching this video right now, we're all just different waves in the same ocean of all that is. If we can't have the entire ocean without all the waves. So if the ocean is representative of all that is, universe, God, love, whatever it is that you want to call it, we're the waves. And so this is how physical life works. The wave comes on to the shore and a part of the wave stays here for a time and we experience life here on this earth. The other part of the wave stays out with all that is. This is you right now. You can never disconnect yourself from who you truly are. The energy flowing to and through you is who you truly are, is God, is love, is the universe, is all that is. This is who you are. And then that physical body, when it's time for you to go, it stays here, soaks into the sand, stays there, that wave, and then goes back out into all that is. This is a representation of how life is for all of us. And so when you can try that on for size, when you can know that to be true for you, then you get to ask yourself, what is it that you would like to see in this life? How would you like to live this moment? What do you want your movie scene to be in this scene? And then you get to act that out. And the beautiful thing is that we're not just acting here alone. We have 7.7 billion other co-creators here with us, and we get to act out with them as well. We get to create whatever it is that we want to create. So again, what do I want to create? What do I want to see? What am I creating? What am I seeing? Is a world where we know we're all connected. We know we're all one. We have the consciousness to know that we can be, do, and have anything. We're not asking ourselves, are we enough? Because we know we're just different expressions of the same non-physical energy. And so we get to actually help each other. We get to enjoy life together. We get to travel the world with each other. We get to create things for humanity that we want to see that right now don't exist. And then what happens? The world evolves and the world evolves and the world evolves. And then we have this utopia, which we don't use that word. When's the last time you've heard that word used? Why hasn't it been used? Why don't we use it? It's because people right now don't believe, don't know that that can exist. I'm here to tell you that that can exist, and it does exist, but you get to choose if that's the life that you want to live, if that's the life that you want to choose. And then you get to ask, how can I create utopia for me, for my family, for humanity? And then the universe, God, gives you answers to those questions, and that's the reality that you get to experience. So I wanted to jump on here and say that again. If this resonates with you guys, take it with you. If it doesn't, leave it here. But all I'm saying is that you get to choose moment by moment how you want to experience, how you want to live this movie called life. And if you want to go out and do whatever you want to do, you want to be angry, you want to say, F the police and all that, that's your choice. But just know that you're going to manifest more drama on your screen. I don't want a drama movie. I'm not a drama guy. I'm a fun, fulfilled, enjoying life, the adventure of life. I can't predict, just like you can't predict. How's it going to happen? When's it going to happen? Who's it going to be? All these details of life. That's not my work. That's not your work. But what I can do is I can ask myself in this moment, because of all the life that Noel has lived up until now, what is it that I would like to see? And then I could embody that right now. I want to see a world where we're all connected. I want to see a world where we feel free. I want to see a world where we're enjoying ourselves. I want to see a world where we're loving each other. That's what I want to see. So what am I going to do now? How can I participate? How can I help create that? I can embody that right now. I can be that. I can be love. Then my thoughts are going to be filled with love. My words are going to be filled with love. My actions are going to be filled with love. And my manifestations are going to be in that loving space where I'm seeing the things that I want to be doing, have, that you want to be doing, have. We all are co-creators in this. So let's not overcomplicate life. Like it's not a mystery to me. And I'm not saying that the reason that stuff happens to people is because they were vibrating at this frequency where they brought it on themselves. What I am telling you is that our souls came here into this life to evolve. Our souls came here to expand. That's for every single one of us. And when we die, when we leave here, guess what? That gives an opportunity for those that are still here to have even more expansion. Those that loved you, those that were in your life. When Kobe and his daughter passed away prematurely, I promise you that Kobe coming into this life knew that he knew that he wasn't going to live to be 100 years old. That wasn't a part of Kobe's soul evolution. Kobe's soul evolved a lot while he was here. Now we get to evolve as a result of his death and his daughter's death. And we get to create things and be aware of things and appreciate life more and all of these things. Same thing with George Floyd. Like when his soul came into this physical body, he knew that he wasn't going to live to be 100 plus years old. That wasn't a part of his soul's journey in this lifetime. Great news for George and for all of us. We're eternal. Like I said earlier in this video, like we just change forms. We walk from one door into the next door and we continue living. You'll be living forever. If you're alive right now, which you are if you're here in this video, then you will always be alive. You won't look like you look right now. So that's why my encouragement is to enjoy the right now, enjoy the version of you that you are right now as you as much as possible, and use things like this, live experiences that are like, damn, that was difficult to see. Like, whoo, there's a lot of rage and a lot of hatred going on there. Use that to be like, if you got to get mad in the moment. And then ask yourself what it is that you would like to see, and then focus on that. And then you'll be able to think thoughts that the universe will give you thoughts on how to create anything that you ask. So if you want to see something in the world, you want to see something in your life, just embody it first. Be the vibration, be the frequency of it. And if you don't understand what I'm saying, be the frequency, be the energy. In 2020 and beyond, we're at the point in science where energy can be measured, and we label it with words like happy, joyful, blissful, sad, depressed, anxious. These are just word labels that we give to energy, to frequency. This can be measured now in 2020 and beyond. So whatever it is that you want to label an energy, whatever you want to see in the world, you need to embody that energy right now. And then when you do, as you practice that, because it's a practice, none of us are going to be permanently happy, permanently blissful, permanently sad, permanently depressed. It's in the moment. I don't let people label themselves around me anything, because it's always moment by moment. Whenever someone says, I'm an anxious person. No, you're not. Sometimes you're anxious. I'm a happy person. No, you're not. Sometimes you're happy. And when you practice it, when it becomes important to you what your frequency is, yes, you can get to the point in life, you can start it right now, where you can spend a lot of your time, a lot of your moments of life, the ones that are promised to us, which is right now and right now and right now, happy, peaceful, content, enjoying life, letting momentum carry you up to where you're having the time of your life. Yes, all of us have that. That's who we all truly are. But it starts with the awareness. And this is why I do everything that I do, because I just want my fellow human beings. I love all of you guys. You're just a different expression of me. You're just a different wave in the same ocean of all that is. So of course I'm rooting for you. Of course all my hashtags say love helping people win. Because I'm helping myself win. I'm just helping another version of me win. So of course I'm going to do videos like this where it's like, yo, become aware of who you truly are. So now you can choose consciously, and whatever it is that you choose, that's your choice. That's going to be the scene that you see in your movie. I know the scenes that I'm experiencing in my movie right now. I'm getting ready to record an Enlightened Conversation podcast with an awesome human being in LA. I'm getting ready to continue sharing inside of the Universal Abundance community to where all of us can live this free life that I'm describing, this utopia that I'm describing, and every single one of you guys is invited. Like, the only reason that everybody isn't living the life, isn't thriving, is because we have an illusion that we're separate and people are trying to do their own thing and they're creating their own movie scenes. And just become aware that if we can help each other, if we can ask ourselves what we like to see for humanity, then the answers that we start receiving are from a place of connection, of oneness, of who we truly are. And then we can go out and we can create these things, we can manifest these things, and the life that we all can live is beautiful. So how can we do this? I'm not going to just say all this stuff and it's like no action plan. This is how we can do it. First, we need to uplift our own consciousness. We need to become aware of who we truly are. All you have to do to become aware of who you truly are is watch videos like this. Everything that I do will help shine new awareness, new light bulbs, whether it's coming from me or the people that I'm co-creating with. There's a reason, it's on purpose that I'm co-creating with so many different human beings. Because if you hear several thousand people that are from different walks of life, male, female, young, old, saying the same thing, affirming who you truly are, the light bulb's gonna pop on when you're ready. And I know that to be true. And so that's why I don't do a lot of things just solo. This is a solo video because I needed to come on here and flow out this powerful energy to you guys so that you can have, maybe this will have the light bulb come on to where now you can start choosing how you want to live this life and what you want to see, what you want to be, do, and have. And what I'm here to tell you is that you can have it. All of us can. If you see any human being that has it, that says they have something figured out, that's a different expression of you. There's something stirring inside of you now that you can explore. That is who you truly are as well. We're all just different expressions of the same non-physical energy, different waves in the same ocean. And so what can we do from here? Very simple. Uplift our own consciousness. Seek out things like videos like this where they can remind you of who you truly are, that are encouraging you to be love, to be who you truly are. If we're talking about love, we're talking about truth. If we're talking about separation, we're talking about fear, doubts, worries, we're talking about in those moments, we're not being who we truly are. It's a part of the human experience for sure, not who we truly are. Who we are is love. Who we are is God. Who we are is the universe. Who we are is spirit. We're pure positive energy, every single one of us. So that's who you truly are, and I'll always affirm that for you. So what we can do first is uplift our own consciousness, become aware of who we truly are. Once we do that and we start embodying that, we start being the light, then other people can see the light in them through you, because we're mirrors for each other. So if you go out there and you be the light, then everybody around you will see you being the light, see you shining, and then that will remind them of who they truly are as well, so that they can begin to shine. So now you're uplifting the consciousness of others. And if you uplift the consciousness of yourself and uplift the consciousness of others, then what happens is you attract abundance into your life. You create abundance, you manifest abundance, and not just abundance of money, not just abundance of time, not just abundance of health, not just abundance of relationships, abundance of everything that matters to you. We can all be, do, and have anything. So when we uplift our consciousness, uplift the consciousness of others, and now we have our unlimited birthright, which is abundance, as much as we want, of everything, more than enough, then we get to fully ask ourselves, what is it that we would like to see in this life that we're living right now? Me as Noel, you as you, humanity. What would we like to see? And then we get to create that together. And what will we call that? Let's call it Utopia. Let's call it just a freaking amazing time. Let's call that we're just living this life, enjoying ourselves. And you don't look at people as separate. You don't look at people as black, white, young, old. You look at people as another expression, another version of you. They just have a different name and a different physical avatar, but that's still you. So I'm so inspired right now to share this with you guys. And like, I'm fired up. I'm taking this energy and I'm flowing this into the rest of my day, to the Enlightened Conversation podcast that I'm doing, to the Universal Abundance community. If you haven't seen what that is, this is the easiest way on the planet to do what I just described. To uplift your consciousness from not only things that I'm sharing, but from dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens. Now it's over 100 other creators from all over the planet that are just sharing because they want to uplift. They want to remind you. They want to remind themselves of who we all truly are. And so if you haven't participated or got involved or seen what Universal Abundance is, It's the easiest way on earth to uplift your consciousness, uplift the consciousness of others, and then attract abundance to yourself, money, time, freedom. This is my vision, guys. This is what I want to see. As long as I'm breathing, what I'm going to create is utopia for us, where millions, eventually billions of us around the world can do what we want, when we want, anywhere in the world. Total freedom with whoever we want to do it with. We're loving each other. We're enjoying life together. We're just happy to be alive. What do you have to be grateful for right now? Put it in the comments. Is anybody commenting on anything grateful? Haven't seen it yet. Let's see if people on the replay will comment things that they're grateful for. Are you grateful for anything out there? Is there anything that you have right now in life to be grateful for? If it is, put it in the comment. There's 3 of you guys watching here live. I encourage you. I inspire you. Put it in the comments. I'm grateful for you guys. I'm grateful to know who I truly am. I'm grateful for life. I'm grateful to be breathing. I'm grateful to know that I can be, do, and have anything. I'm grateful to know that I'm eternal. I'm grateful to know that when this physical body called Noel is no longer here, that my energy will continue on eternally, forever. It'll just take a different form. Maybe I'll go play in another dimension. Maybe I'll come back here and play. Doesn't matter to me what exactly my energy chooses to do after I leave here. But great news for all of us is that our energy will continue to be. So I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for all 7.7 billion humans on this earth. I'm grateful to be co-creating with you guys here in 2020 and beyond. I'm grateful for universal abundance. I'm grateful for the ideas of from the universe coming to me that has shared with me how to create something for humanity that could uplift your consciousness, that could uplift humanity's consciousness, that could attract abundance to where we're not working jobs we don't have to work anymore. We're not doing businesses that we don't want to spend our time doing. We're only spending with our time what sounds most fun and fulfilling, what sounds most life-giving, what sounds most expansive. That's what we're doing with life. That's what I'm grateful for, and that's what I'll continue to create the entire time that I'm here, and every single one of you guys is always invited to participate in everything that I'm doing. So, I appreciate you guys. I'm in Miami Beach. Thank you, Nancy. I have nice tea. Appreciate you. Appreciate you all. Yes, put in the comments what you guys are grateful for. I just want people to see some hearts or some gratitude when they come see this video. This video has the awareness for someone out there right now to no longer be angry, to no longer be upset, to no longer be rageful. This has the awareness for someone to know who they truly are. It has the awareness for someone to go out there and create whatever life it is that they want to create for them. This video has the awareness for someone out there right now. And so I highly encourage you, hit the share button, share it with someone. If you impact one person, you've added to the whole collective. When we say we're all connected, we're all one. It's not just cliche. Like you being the light for someone or sharing the light with someone can do so many things for humanity. So I highly encourage you, whether it's my stuff or anybody else, when you see something that inspires something in you that impacts you in any way, share it. Hit the share button. This is why I continue to do a lot of lives on Facebook, because it's easier to share than it is on Instagram. And so I appreciate you guys. I'm looking at these comments before I go. Doing an enlightened conversation here in a little bit. You guys are awesome. Appreciate you all. Any questions? Like, did everything that I say make sense? Is anything confusing? Like, I have a little bit of time right now before I shut this off. If anybody has any questions, throw it in the comments. But this is who we truly are. This is who you truly are. If you're ever pointing out anything in another human being, be like, oh, that's awesome. That's you. That's a reflection of you. We're all mirrors for each other with the same non-physical energy flowing through these physical avatars. And if you find yourself pointing out something in another human being, whether they did something egregious, where we would say 100 out of 100 would say that's terrible, and you're saying, oh, you're a terrible person, all that stuff. That's also that's a reflection of you as well. That's another expression of you. So that's something going on inside of you for you to be pointing out anything. It might not be easy to hear, but that's just truth. That's how it is. We're all expressions of the same non-physical energy. And when we're being who we truly are, we'll just label that love. We'll just label that oneness. We'll just label that being whole and complete. We'll just label that being just expressions in this physical avatar of God, of love, of all that is. And when we're expressions of that, we're being who we truly are. Life is so unlimited for us. Life is so much fun for us. We can go create whatever it is that we want to create. And this will be the case for all of us. So, a question. I'm so happy for it. Lucky Lobo, what's going on, brother? How do I stay so positive after so many tragedies going on in America? Is it bad to be happy while everyone else is sad in the morning? So everyone isn't ever anything. We're all individually, right now, in this moment, something. So it's always moment by moment. So do I have my moments of sadness when I see something happening that it's like, oh, that's rough to see? Of course, I'm human. I see it, and it's never going to be easy to look at someone having their neck smashed with someone else's knee where they're just helpless and powerless. I mean, can any of us imagine the situation if we were in the moment? So yeah, in that moment, yeah, that's a rough moment. But in this moment and in any moment of life, we get to ask ourselves, what is it that we would like to see? Because you, Lucky, or anyone out there, I've never met a human that has the power to de-manifest that. Never met one that could take that and like change that. So all we can do is manifest from here. So what is it that we would like to see going forward from here? I want to see a world where we can enjoy ourselves, where we can be loved, where we can create the things that we want to create so that, you know, when we're gone, our kids and our grandkids can have a life where they're like, damn, you guys created an awesome planet. That's what I want to see. So I just ask the universe, I ask God, how can I create that? And then the answers from that come, but that can only come to me. I can only receive those answers. I can only create those things from being connected with that. And how do we know when we're connected with that, when we're being who we truly are? When we're at peace, when we're content, when we're calm, when we're happy, when we're joyful, when we're being loved, anything that feels good. So I'm not going to sit here with the only moments promised to me and continuously be rage or anything. I'm not saying you shouldn't do it. I don't say should or shouldn't at all. This is a choice for me. But what I will say for anybody is if you do choose to go be rageful and then you have thoughts of rage, you have words of rage, you have actions of rage, that scene in your movie called life is going to be one filled with rage. It's going to be a rough scene. It's going to be a drama scene in the movie. So if you want to go live out more drama scenes, go do that. And if you want to live out more scenes where you're actually enjoying the only moments promised to any of us, which is right now and right now, right now, then there's a way to do that too. And that's by being who we truly are. That's the easier way. That's when the body has flow. That's when the body has ease. That's when there's no tension. You're just flowing free. All that other stuff, that's tension. That's stress. The body's not designed for that. That's built into us for where we were back in the tribal days when we needed to run away from saber-toothed tigers. We had 3 options to run, hide, or fight. That was our option. That's what that is built for, not to be walking around every day stressed out tension. That's why so many people got there's another subject. That's why so many people got the freaking illness, because they're walking around stressed and fearful. The body's not designed for that. So you're vulnerable for illness and dis-ease, lack of ease, in all moments of life, whether there's a pandemic going on or not. So yeah, when I see things that are rough to see, would be rough for any of us to see, yeah, in that moment, it's like, damn, that freaking is crazy. And at the same time, I know George Floyd and all of us are eternal. And so even though he's not in his physical body anymore, George is good. If any of you guys want to connect with George, connect with a freaking medium who that's their number one passion on this planet, is to connect people with people that have crossed over to the other side. George will come hang out with you. You want to connect with George, the energy of George? George is good. And the only one suffering are of us here still in these physical bodies. The only place where suffering exists is in these physical bodies. When we're gone out of these physical bodies, there's no more suffering. It's all love at that point. I appreciate you, brother. I love what you're sharing too, man. You share passionately. I enjoyed seeing your stuff. I've seen your stuff recently. I think I commented or liked a couple of your things. I appreciate you, brother. Anybody else? Any questions? This is why I do these podcasts, and this is why I do all these like workshops that I do, because questions spark, really cool stuff. Like I wouldn't have shared any of that stuff if it weren't for that. So I'm doing an enlightened conversation in 30 minutes. I'm doing it with the awesome Oracle reader, Reiki healer out in LA, Kendall. So I'll pop back on here live, or if you guys keep me on here, maybe I'll just go right through and talk to her through here on the same live stream. But let me see if there's any more questions on here. Anybody have any questions about anything, any area of life, anything that matters to you? Like, here's the cool thing, and you guys can all do this for each other. Whenever you know that you're connected, whenever you know that you're being who you truly are, and again, how do you know you're connected? When you feel at peace, when you feel happy, anytime you're in a good mood, anytime you're being loved, like, again, the only thoughts that we can have from when we're happy are happy thoughts, happy words, happy actions. Sad, depressed thoughts, sad, depressed words, sad, depressed actions. That's for all of us forever. So when you know that you're in a good mood and you want to empower another human being, it's a really cool place to be, because you'll have things pop into your mind. You're very useful to the people in your life. You're very useful to yourself, first and foremost, most importantly, because without us tending to that vibration, that energy, the only thing that we can control, we can't really give to anyone else. But when we know we're in a good mood and you have something important, whether you at work and you got to make an important business call, or you have someone that, you in your life, a family member that you've been needing to have a conversation with, Do it from a place of being connected with who you truly are, a place of love, and you can trust everything that you think, say, and do from that place. And your results that manifest, because all we can do is manifest new. Like nobody can de-manifest illness. All you can do is manifest health, manifest wellness for yourself. So this is how it always works. And if we can be aware of that, we just get to ask ourselves what we like to see manifest. And then from there, it's a very simple way to do it. Just embody it. Just be that right now. Be that version of you right now. Be the love right now. Be the light you want to see in the world. What did Martin Luther King Jr. say? We can't get rid of hate with more hate. Only light can do that. Only love can do that. So again, my brothers and sisters out there right now that are rioting and raging and doing all these things, I'm not saying that you're wrong for doing it. I'm not saying that you should or shouldn't do anything. But don't be surprised when more drama manifests, because you're putting in more dramatic energy into life. It's so simple. Life is so much easier than we make it. Whatever energy that you embody right now and you put into life, you're going to manifest more of that energy. End of story. Case closed. Like there's nothing else to life. So be mindful of it. Be aware of it. Don't make yourself wrong for it. It's all part of the human experience. But if you know you're feeling upset, don't call anybody. Don't go have a conversation with anybody so that you can share your upset energy with them. Don't go do anything. Don't go throw rocks and like go challenge the police. What is that going to do? But create more manifestation of drama and irritation and just a rough part of your movie. Hopefully you make it through that part of your movie alive. You may or you may not. Good news for you and good news for all of us is even if you don't, even if you leave this physical avatar, you still will exist because we're all eternal. Our energy never will, quote unquote, die. The only thing that, quote unquote, dies is our physical body. So just know if you want to see more drama in your life, go live that way. And if you want to see more love and more oneness and more things that you want to see in your life, then live that way. All right. Anybody else got anything for me here before I go? I appreciate you guys. Got my phone here. Let me see if anybody on YouTube has anything to say. I didn't check in with you guys and Periscope. I got this streaming all over the place. I appreciate you guys. Awesome sharing this planet with all you guys. Can you guys see how much I love being human? How much I love being alive with you guys? Like when we realize that we're just all just different expressions of the same energy, when I don't look at you as separate, I don't look at you as separate, I don't look at you on this video as separate, I just look at you as a different version of me. That's a whole different ball game, guys, because then we can root for each other. We don't have to like judge each other and like condemn each other. We could just say right now that human being might not be experiencing their best ever time in life. You know, this is a rough chapter in their movie called life. And it's all good. We've all experienced rough chapters. I've experienced tons of rough chapters. I'm not going to stay in that chapter. It's a new chapter. It's a new day. It's a new page in your book. It's a new word on your page. And you get to choose what you want that word to be by what your vibration, what your frequency, what your energy, what your mood is right now. That's going to determine the word that's written in your page where you are in your chapter, in your book called life right now. And the cool thing is we're all co-stars in each other's books. So we get to co-create and play with fun little lives like this and live events all around the world. You guys haven't been over to Universal Abundance yet. Get over there. Like it's the easiest way on the planet to do everything that I'm describing. To learn who you truly are, become aware of it, and then to help other people become aware of it. And then as a result for that, if that already didn't feel good enough, to manifest abundance to yourself, time, money, health, relationships, fun, fulfillment, everything that matters to you, utopia here on earth. It's the easiest way to do it that's ever been created. How do I know that? Because looking around the planet and saying, what do I want to see? I just simply ask the universe, how can we create this utopia on earth where we all know we're connected? We all know who we are, who we truly are. And we can go out there and we can enjoy this beautiful, look how beautiful the planet is that we live on. The ocean is right there. Should I pick up my computer and show you guys the freaking ocean right now? And just remind you how beautiful of a planet it is that we share? Like, it's a beautiful planet. So for us to be able to come together and enjoy ourselves and to be able to help each other and collaborate with each other and co-create with each other, that's the planet that I want to live. How about you? What planet do you want to live on? What do you want to see there? You can see it. You can be it. You can have it. All of us can. And it's easier than we think. We got to come together, though. To try to do this on your own in a world of 7.7 billion yous, where we're just different expressions, it's a rough way to go. It's the more challenging route. Good luck with that. I'm not going that route. Been there, done that. I'm going the route where I want to work with all of you. I want to connect with all of you. I want to have fun and enjoy life with all of you. And so everything that I'm doing is co-creation, is creation on purpose, where all that I want to connect with are those of you guys that want to see in the world what I want to see in the world. What do I want to see in the world? I want to see where we're all free to do what we want, when we want, anywhere in the world, with whoever we want to do it with. Total freedom, not spending even 1 second of time doing anything that you wouldn't do if you had this freedom. Not going to a job that you don't want to go at. Not working at a business that you don't want to work at. Not having this many clients because you want to create whatever. Not necessary anymore. Old strategy, old ways, wasn't necessary then, not necessary now. We can create something together, and we are, that we can all be, do, and have anything. Whatever freedom that you want, whatever matters to you, it's available. And the way that we're doing it right now, go to universalabundance.co. Universalabundance.co. You guys have heard me talking about this. You hear me talking about it a lot more. If you go on my timeline, I'm giving away some added stuff right now, more access to me than I've ever given before. I'm helping people with their relationships, with their intimacy, with their fitness, with their wellness. Like everything that I have to give, I'm giving right now. And I'm giving more. And I'm asking the universe to help me give more and to connect me with those of you guys out there that also want to see the world that I'm describing. This utopia on earth where we can really enjoy ourselves and we're not doing anything unless it's something that's fun to us. We're not doing anything unless it's something that fulfills us. And we can be the example, we can be the light for our brothers and sisters that right now are lost in the dark, where they're in rage and they're in grief and they're staying there. They don't have to stay there. We got to be the light for those humans, because those are just different expressions of us. That's a part of me. That's a part of you. And I see it and I have compassion for them, not judging them or making them wrong for it. I've been there, but we don't have to stay there. So we can be the light for the human beings that right now are experiencing the dark. And then they could be reminded as being able to see our light, the light that they truly are as well. And as a result, they can be reminded and they can start to be the light that they are, starting now and now and now. And then light evolves and opens up for them as well. And we can do that for all 7.7 billion humans on Earth. I'm so excited to be here and to be youthful and to be full of energy. Like this, what you guys hear from me and see from me, this is not stopping while I'm in this human body. So I don't know how long I'm going to be here, but as long as I'm here, I'm giving you guys full energy, Noel. This is what I want to see, and this is what we are creating right now. So I invite all of you guys, every single one of you watching this live or watching this on the replay, participate, add to all that is, add to the collection, add to the collective. You have more life experience right now doing something than most of the rest of us. If you choose to share it, then if it helps one person, you've added to all that is. You've added to the collective, and that's what we're here to do. So, the foundation is set. Once you have the light bulb come on, once you remember who you truly are, there's no unremembering. And that's why I love doing what I do as well, because I just want to live in a world where the light bulb is on and then the choice is yours. Once the light bulb is on, you're 99% of the way to all of the manifestations that you want to be, do, and have. I'll say that again. Once the light bulb is on, once you know who you truly are and you're doing it consciously, you're 99% of the way there to all the manifestations of everything you want to be, do, and have. You want a relationship? You're 99% of the way there. You want a health goal? You're 99% of the way there. You want an abundance goal? You're 99% of the way there. The 1%, want to know what it is? It's what do you choose to be in the moment? How do you choose to live in the moment? Are you going to be on the path? Because as soon as we decide that we want something, God, universe, love, all that is, lights up a path for us to be able to move towards whatever that is. And that at the same time, simultaneously, is being attracted to us. But it's only being attracted to us on the path. Where will we meet? Who knows? We don't have to know how or when or where or who. Not our work. Details of life aren't our work. We call that synchronicities. And life is just one big synchronicity. You couldn't predict anything that is happening in your life right now. You couldn't predict any of it. It was all synchronicity, your relationships, all that stuff. Synchronicity. And that's how it will always be. So when you're feeling good, when you're in a good mood, when you're happy, when you're joyful, when you're being loved, when you're being who you truly are, guess what? You're on the path. The universe can flow the next awesome synchronicity, the next thing that you want to see in your movie where you're like, damn, that was an awesome part of the movie. I'm having so much fun right now. That's on your path. And then guess what happens also on the path? Manifestation, manifestation, manifestation of health, manifestation of relationship, manifestation of abundance, everything that you want to be, do, and have on the path. When you're off the path, when you're feeling angry or upset or rageful or depressed or anxious, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with being off the path. You can be off the path as long as you want to be off the path. No one's stopping you. You have free will. Do what you choose. But guess what happens off the path? Illness, disease, accidents, rough parts of life, dramatic scenes in your movie, that's off the path. But the good news for that is that gives you an even stronger desire to be on the path again, to have those things that you want to be doing, to have those manifestations. Our time that we spend off the path where we're having the rough stuff in life, all the challenges that we've all experienced up until today, that's why we have the desire that we have to see what we want to see in this world. Because of all those things, without those challenges, we wouldn't be as clear on the things that we desire as we are today. So it's actually all beautiful and it's all serving us. There's no right or wrong place to be. But just know when you're off the path, don't expect the relationship that you want to come. Just expect to manifest more relationships that are really, really rough when you're off the path. Don't expect the abundance that you want of time, of money, of resources, of anything else that you want to come when you're off the path. Just expect to have more of the what you don't want to experience over there. But good news is that's going to create a stronger desire for you to have these things that you know you want to be doing, have, and then that will bring you back on the path where you become optimistic and knowing that you don't have to know how, what, when, where, who, that you just need to connect with who you truly are. You need to be the light, be who you truly are, and then the path will unfold perfectly in ways that will surprise us all and always in perfect timing. So, all right, I'm jumping off here now. I've been running my mouth. I love all you guys. So much fun to share life with you guys. I appreciate all you guys. I love all you guys. We're all in this together. Damn, I'm fired up for life. I love sharing this plan with you guys. Join us, universalabundance.co. The only thing on the planet that you can uplift your consciousness, uplift the consciousness of others, and flow in thousands of dollars a month as a result. We're going to bribe you to uplift your consciousness. We're going to bribe you to uplift the consciousness of others. Not really bribing you, but this is what happens when we create something valuable together. We can attract abundance to it, and that's what we're doing right now, and every single one of you on the planet is invited. Join us, universalabundance.co. Slide in my DMs if you have questions about anything. I'm very easy to get a hold of about any area of life. I have an agreement with the universe that anytime a human being comes into my path that I can help with anything, I'm down to do it. And that's why I always will do videos like this, sweating like crazy here in Miami. I got to turn the AC on because I have a podcast. I'm going to be live again in 15 minutes doing an enlightened conversation podcast with an awesome human being, Kendall, who is a Reiki healer, Oracle reader. You guys will see me go live here and again in a minute. Jump on, participate. Appreciate you all. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Oh my God.